Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series of Artificial Intelligence. Today we are going to start with the topic Steps of Natural Language Processing. I am your instructor Bhumin Mandalia for this video lecture series of Artificial Intelligence. Today's outline, the topic we are going to cover up, the first topic is Steps of Natural Language Processing and second is Features of Natural Language that makes it difficult to process. So let us start with the first topic, that is steps of natural language processing. See, the first step is lexical analysis, second is syntactic analysis, third is semantic analysis, fourth is discourse integration and last is pragmatic analysis. So total 5 steps are involved in natural language processing. We are going to cover up and study all these steps individually to carry out the entire process of natural language processing. So let us start with the first step, that is lexical analysis. So lexical analysis involves identifying and analyzing the structure of words. Lexicon of a language means the collection of words and phrases in a language. So as we know, lexicon, that is the token of a statement. All tokens are collected together and it is going to form one statement. So we can say that small pieces of one statement is called as my lexicons, or we can say it is called as my lexemes. Okay, so that lexicon is going to create one entire statement. Lexical analysis is dividing chunk of text into paragraph, sentences and words. So if we are given the set of statements, it will form the paragraph, it will form the phrase, it will form the statements. So that will be divided in smaller and smaller parts to identify my lexicons. Okay. Now second is syntax analysis. Now syntax analysis is also called as parsing. How this parsing will be used? So it involves analysis of words in the sentence for grammar and arranging those words in a manner that shows the relationship among words. So syntactic analysis is going to involve my analyzing of all words in a sentence. See how that syntax analysis will be useful to us. Using syntax analysis, we will be able to determine that whether my given statement is perfectly correct or not. So analysis of words in a sentence for grammar and arranging those words in a manner that shows relationship among words. So the school to goes boy, for example, this type of statement we have taken. So can we say that this statement is not perfect according to grammatical sentential form of English? We have adopted English in form of natural language. So this statement is not perfect in terms of grammatical terms, right? See, English sentential form is like school to goes boy. For example, the statement should be the boy goes to school. So can we say that here majority of the words are swapped with one another? So this statement is rejected according to syntax analyzer, because syntax analysis is going to check all the tokens are arranged perfectly on its perfect place or not, right? So let's say article is equals to a, an or the, noun is equals to, let's say, bird, birds, grain and grains. Okay, let's say noun phrase is equals to article plus noun, article plus adjective plus noun. For example, let's say a tall boy, it is also one noun phrase, or we can say a boy, it is also one noun phrase. See, these bird, grains are called as my collective noun, because we know that grain is one of the verb in English. So they are considered as my collective noun. Now verb is equals to packs, packing and packed. Now see, grains are my noun because two nouns are involved, birds and grain. Now verb is packs, packing and packed. So here we are having simple present tense, here we are having present participle, and here we are having past participle for the verb pack. Next is verb phrase is equals to noun phrase plus verb or verb plus noun phrase. This is a grammar using which I am going to form one sentence. Next is sentence is equals to noun phrase plus verb phrase. Okay, so let us say if we are having one statement, the bird pecks the grains, then how it will be able to check that whether the given statement is correct according to sentential form or not? So for this we are going to write this: the bird pecks the grain in downward manner. So after that we are going to identify all the tokens by lexical analysis. How that lexical analysis will do? Lexical analysis will divide my entire statement in chunks of lexicons, and all lexicons are checked by syntax analyzer that they are correctly arranged on its perfect place or not. So the is a determiner, or we can say it can be a noun, an article. Bird is a noun, pecks is my verb, the is again my determiner, and grains is my noun. So the and bird, so determiner plus noun will produce noun phrase. Okay, pecks, grains, and the grains, so again determiner plus noun will produce my noun phrase. Now pecks is my verb, so verb plus noun phrase will produce my verb phrase, and at most on upper side noun phrase and verb phrase will produce my sentence. Okay, so this is the scenario of the bird pecks the grains. So if we have reached to the first statement, see, that is the sentence. S is equals to what? Sentence is equals to noun phrase plus verb phrase. So if we have reached to my final sentence, non-terminal, then we can say that we have reached to the perfect syntax analysis phase. That means till syntax analysis phase there is no issue in my given statement. Next is semantic analysis. That is my third phase. So in semantic analysis it draws the exact meaning or dictionary meaning from the text. The text is checked for meaningfulness. See, semantic, that means what? Meaning of the statement. So we are going to check whether according to meaning my statement is correct or not. So it draws exact meaning of or dictionary meaning of the text. So let's say it is done by mapping syntactic structure and objects in the task domain. So now we are going to map my given statement with my dictionary meanings. Okay, in English language there is one ambiguity. Using same spelling, using same pronunciation, we can also produce more than one words. Okay, so it will not be definite that the given statement is going to be spoken in given context only. Okay, for example, let's say I will say I am writing a table, then I am talking about the table of 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. If I am going to say that I am writing using a table, then I am writing something using a table as a support. So can we say that here table is having two different meaning because the context is changed? Okay, so it draws the exact meaning of dictionary meaning from the text. The text is checked for meaningfulness. Now it is done by mapping syntactic structure and object in the task domain. For example, let's say the semantic analyzer disregards the statement I is a boy. So can we say that I is a boy is semantically not correct? Sentential form is perfect, that is subject plus to be verb plus article plus noun. So according to sentential form there is no problem, there is no issue in this statement. But according to semantic analyzer there will not be a perfect meaning for given statement. So I is a boy statement is completely rejected. Okay, now next is discourse integration. So meaning of any sentence may depend on the meaning just before it. So it also brings about meaning of immediately succeeding statement. So in this discourse integration, if we are having two statements, then we are going to analyze that how much my second statement is dependent on the previous statement. So this pins out appeal to model the current discourse context. For example, I met Hiren today, he is my brother in relation. So can we say that I met Hiren today? So he is completely talking about that Hiren. Okay, so can we say that my second statement is dependent on the previous statement, because in second statement I have used pronoun he. So he is pointing out to Hiren only. So I met Hiren today and he is my brother in relation. So that is called as discourse integration. Next, last phase is pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic analysis, that means what was said is reinterpreted on what is actually meant. It involves deriving those aspects of knowledge which requires real world knowledge. Final step towards effective understanding is to decide what to do as a result. So pragmatic proceeding is to translate from knowledge based representation to a command to be executed by the system. Okay, so pragmatic analysis means whatever we have spoken, that must be mapped by robot to interpret it perfectly. Okay, if robot will not be able to interpret and it will not be able to produce any action, then that will be totally useless. So this pragmatic analysis to translate the knowledge based representation to a command to be executed by the system. Getting my point or not? Okay, now the last topic of this chapter is features of natural language, which is difficult to be interpreted. So here are the features of natural language that makes it difficult to process by computing system. First is English sentences are completely incomplete description of information that they are intended to convey. See, in English sometimes, for example, if we talk about phrase, then phrase is a collection of words, but that collection of words will not produce the perfect meaning sometimes. So that is called as features of natural language. Second is the same expression means different things in different context. Okay, so the same expression, for example, as we talk about, let's say board. So board can be used in form of verb also, board can be used in form of noun also. So that is the second statement which makes English language difficult. Third and last is no natural language is complete because new words, expression and meanings can be generated quite freely. So natural language is never complete because always new vocabularies are involved, always new words are involved. Okay, so it can be generated any number of times. Getting my point or not? So no new natural language is complete. Okay, for example, let's say WhatsApp is included in form of verb now in British English, okay, dictionary. Okay, because it is going to just to send a message on WhatsApp. Okay, so generally we also use it in daily life, that WhatsApp me that message. So that is included just in last 5 years by British English dictionary. Okay, so no natural language is complete. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you for paying your attention. Thank you, students.